We are 1 week away from game day for the Las Vegas Raiders, and I have a couple of different thoughts. Really, the whole premise of this video is trust the process, because I know that we have pretty much through the entire offseason process, we have pounded the table for Aiden O'Connell, and that's not going to change. However, we're at where we're at, right? Like, I know that when it comes down to it, team continuity is so important, and there's got to be a reason that the team rolled with Gardner Minshew as the starting quarterback. But for the Raiders rant today, I really feel like we've got to get back to trusting the process. Because yes, again, I understand that a lot of us probably thought that Aiden O'Connell played better than Gardner Minshew, because he did. But at the end of the day, the Raiders are behind Antonio Pierce. And after what we saw, what he did with the team towards the second end of last season, I'm going to roll with it. Like, I'm not going to sit here and complain anymore. I full-heartedly believe that Antonio Pierce is the long-term guy for the Raiders. And even though I do not agree with the decision to start Gardner Minshew, my thought is that trust the process. Because let's say Gardner Minshew doesn't pan out, they've still got Aiden O'Connell. They've still got a really good running game. They've still got a great defense behind Antonio Pierce that played like one of the best for the last portion of last season. Excuse me. And I get it that it is really easy to dog on this team, considering the fact we don't have a Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. Don't think we need it, right? Like, I think that we can go some places, kind of like the NFC team did last year for the Super Bowl and the 49ers, where they had a good running game, they had some weapons, and oh yeah, they had a good defense, right? Like, I don't think you need a top 10 quarterback necessarily to make the Super Bowl or even make a deep run in the playoffs. Excuse me. I mean, Brock Purdy's. I don't know about top 10. He might be top 15 if we're being perfectly honest. But overall, I think the general message of this season has to be trust the process, because I think the defense is going to be right. The running game is going to be pretty solid, and I do think that Antonio Pierce, as a whole for this team, is going to have them in a spot to compete. So, overall, I am not, saying Super Bowl or bust this year, but I do believe that the Raiders are in a position to make the playoffs with their current talent on the roster and behind Antonio Pierce as the head coach. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.